Listen to me closely. You keep thinking your life is falling apart. But what if it's actually falling into place? What if the closed doors weren't rejection, but redirection? What if the silence wasn't abandonment, but alignment? What if the loneliness wasn't punishment, but preparation? Because hear me, sometimes God has to empty your hands so He can fill them. Sometimes He has to break your routine so He can break your limits. Sometimes He has to isolate you because transformation doesn't happen in crowded rooms. Transformation happens in quiet corners, in late-night tears, in seasons where you feel like nobody sees you, but heaven is staring at you with full attention. And maybe you don't realize this yet, but you've been growing in ways you haven't noticed. Growth doesn't always feel like motivation and miracles. Sometimes growth feels like confusion. Sometimes it feels like heartbreak. Sometimes it feels like losing people you thought you'd have forever. And sometimes it feels like standing in a room full of memories that no longer match who you are becoming. But hear me. You are not who you were even 6 months ago. You're not thinking the same. You're not moving the same. You're not tolerating the same. You're not accepting the same. And the reason everything around you feels uncomfortable is because you've spiritually outgrown what you emotionally settled for. You're not breaking down. You're breaking through. You're not losing direction. You're losing distractions. You're not losing people. You're losing patterns. You're not losing time. You're losing dead seasons. And someone needs this reminder. You didn't come this far to stop at almost. You didn't cry all those tears just to return to what hurt you. You didn't survive all those storms just to settle for what drains you. You didn't fight all those silent battles just to shrink again. You didn't walk through fire just to hand your power to people who didn't value it. No. The fire refined you. The pain reshaped you. The loss repositioned you. The disappointment redirected you, and the waiting rebuilt you. Look at your journey. You've been stretched, challenged, broken, rebuilt, and still standing, still breathing, still pushing, still healing, still rising. That's not weakness, that's resilience, that's spiritual strength, that's divine evidence. People saw you fall, but they're about to see you rise in a way that doesn't make sense logically, only spiritually. Because what's coming next is not a reward, it's a response. A response to every night you held on. A response to every prayer you whispered half asleep. A response to every moment you wanted to quit but didn't. A response to every heartbreak that didn't turn your heart cold. A response to every season you felt forgotten but kept faith anyway. Elevation doesn't come to those who talk about faith. It comes to those who walk through fire with it. And you've been walking through fire so long, you don't even realize you've become flame-proof. You've become spiritually unshakable. You've become mentally unstoppable. You've become emotionally untouchable. You think you're tired because you're weak, but you're tired because you're transitioning. Growth is exhausting when you're no longer compatible with your old environment. Destiny is heavy when you're still surrounded by people who don't understand your spirit. Purpose is overwhelming when you're still trying to fit into rooms that weren't built for your next level. But the shift you're feeling, that pressure you can't explain, that spiritual weight sitting on your chest, that discomfort that won't let you settle, that's your calling getting louder. That's your purpose waking up. That's your spirit preparing for a bigger stage. Listen, you're about to enter a season where the things that used to drain you won't even bother you. The opinions that used to intimidate you won't even touch you. The wounds that once broke you won't even trigger you. You'll walk in rooms differently. You'll breathe differently. You'll speak differently. You'll think differently. And people around you will say, "There's something different about you." But it's not something. It's everything. Everything God rebuilt quietly. Everything He restored privately. Everything He repaired deeply. You're not the same person who walked into the battle. You're the one who walked out of it, stronger, wiser, clearer, and more aligned. The version of you that's emerging is a version you prayed for but weren't ready to carry until now. And hear me. Your breakthrough hasn't been denied, only delayed. Delayed because you needed the strength to hold it. Delayed because you needed the wisdom to keep it. Delayed because God refuses to give you anything that will crush you. So, straighten your back, wipe your tears, lift your head. You are not done. You are not defeated. You are not forgotten. Your next chapter is about to be the one that makes the last chapter make sense. If this hits somewhere deep in your chest, drop a comment. I'm ready for what's mine.